on the St. Johns River
Uh-huh.
in Jacksonville, Florida, which they have removed all the names of all my schools. And I had ADD, and so I went to summer school every year since the sixth grade. So I've been in every school in Jacksonville, and all the schools I went to, I didn't even know that they were Confederate generals. I didn't know Nathan Bean Forrest was when I went there for 4 years.
And why did you decide to come out today? You've been out here quite a few days.
Every day.
Every day.
Yes, sir.
And what's your goal? What would you like to accomplish?
Educate people.
Do you think there's some misconceptions about these statues, or this one in particular?
Well, yes, because like the consecutive order by the President Trump, it states that they're not supposed to remove any religious art, and this has religious art on it. There is a cross on the south side and on the north side. That is for the north and the south. And it's also, from what I understand, is also a World War I and II monument also. They have found a granite, piece of granite underneath there. They won't let us in because St. Augustine is the only city in the state of Florida that has their own archaeological department, and they won't let anybody else in there. We've got money to do ground penetrating radar, and also to check and see. The rumor is the Pasettis have got ashes in there of their great-great-grand.
So there'd be bones under there that...
Well, let's put it this way. They found a piece of granite that is 4 foot wide, 8 foot long, and 18 inches tall. So what do you think that is? It's crypt.
And so, do you think the city's hiding something? Do you think the city is deceiving the public?
Yes, I do. They're the ones that are going to end up doing 10 years in the federal penitentiary, as was showing you that. They are responsible for it.
And that's because you think they're going to damage and deface the
They've
memorial?
already damaged it. They cut into it today.
Now, did they cut up around they're going to divide it into two pieces? Is that correct?
I don't. It's supposed to be one. It's not supposed to be cut up. And I talked to Jeremy Patterson, the foreman.
He's with the Long Island company that's doing the project.
Right, and he told me stuff that he wouldn't tell anybody else because I don't do the internet and stuff. Well, it's already out now about the granite slab, the granite tomb that's underneath it, and he has no idea how he's going to get that monument up in one piece. It was supposed to be in one piece. And he flew out a couple of days ago to talk to his bosses and stuff. He wasn't here all day today. I wanted to give him a copy of the executive order from President Trump, and he wasn't here. So I will be back tomorrow, and I will give him a copy of it, and I will get a picture of him receiving the copy, because it's simple as this. You can't touch that monument because not only is it the oldest war monument in the United States, but it is federal property.
And you were telling me that Are you from Florida or what?
I was born and raised in Jacksonville, about 50 feet from the St. Johns River at St. Vincent
Okay.
Hospital.
And
And I was raised in West Side Jacksonville. And we all grew up together, Leonard Skinner, 38 Special, and all my friends with the Skinner Nation. If you hear this, please Google man arrested in St. Augustine for using a megaphone and leave your comments. So far, I believe we've got over 7,000 hits right now.
I saw that video of the guy getting arrested.
Right. And he's a designated war veteran from Iraq, and he's the only one that came back from his platoon alive. And he's also a biosurgeon, and I was 5 feet away when I was yelling to him, use 2 handcuffs. He's barrel chested like me. I can't be handcuffed by 1 handcuff. It's impossible without hurting me. And I told him. They didn't do it. I got pepper sprayed. I don't know if it was on purpose or not, but they still took him off, and they had to go to the fire department to have the I think they put a strap on him and 1 pair of handcuffs. They had to go to the fire department to have him removed. The police couldn't get the handcuffs off of him. And he is filing suit. Now, as far as I go, I followed a pastor to the area where all the stuff was going on, and the chief of police come out of his truck like a 16-year-old, full of rage, and literally chest bumped the reverend. And then the officer behind me snatched the flag out of his hand because he said somebody's going to get hurt with that. You're going to poke somebody with that. I don't remember the exact words, but he snatched it from me, and he turned to his left and snapped the flag in half, and that's when I got that right there. And he went to go throw it in the garbage can, and this guy he snatched it from, he might weigh 130 pounds, 5 foot tall, and he's 6 foot something and probably 250 pounds. He went to go throw it in the garbage can, and I snatched it out of his hand. And then I kept on pointing to my arm saying, well, what you did to me? And he was in such a rage that, unbecoming of an officer, both the chief of police and that other officer, I think his name is Warner, I'm not really sure, but they were acting like kids. They were taking it way too personal. They're trained to be thick-skinned. Well, neither of these guys are thick-skinned. If they're not thick-skinned, if they are thick-skinned, then they are biased.
Now, have you been out here pretty much all alone all day? I don't see anybody out here.
Yes, I've been here, I don't know, shoot. As soon as I got this taken care of, I came here probably about 1 o'clock. I've been here since 1 o'clock, but I come here every day and try to educate people. I have a lot of people waving and thumbs up, even the trolley people and city people and stuff.
And are you retired?
I've been disabled since 2017 with Lyme's disease.
I see. And you told me...
But I'm retired now. I'm 68 years old.
I understand. And you told me that you got hit by lightning one time?
Yes, I was drilling a well off of 218 in Middleburg, and it started raining. I was 147 feet in the ground. I had about another 5 feet to bang the steel casing, 2-inch casing into the ground, and it started raining. And we stopped, and then we went and got a RC and some peanuts in the RC, like old school. Stopped raining, came back, squatted down, and put one hand on the lever, 650-pound hammer doing a 32-inch stroke, driving the steel pipe in the ground, and I had my hand on the well, on the steel pipe, and I had my hand on a steel lever with a 30-foot boom up in the air in the middle of a 47-acre field. And the only thing I remember was a yellow flash between me and the well, and it knocked me 32 feet.
Wow.
That way.
And that's affected you a little bit?
It reversed my polarity. I've got a negative instead of a positive polarity. I can't wear watches. I can't operate computers. And I did get some ESP, which really scared me a lot. Me being a Christian, I didn't utilize. Everybody's telling me I could call cards 8 out of 10 all day long.
Wow.
And they were telling me, you need to go to Vegas. I said, no, I don't.
Well, I got some questions from some people commenting. Brett Walker, thanks for joining us. He says, are there more people at this protest, or is it just this one person? And it's just you for the moment?
It's just me right now.
Another
and all day, actually.
Another viewer was kind enough to ask. He said, now where's your flag? And I see, is this your flag right here?
Yes.
So you got this one here. And then
I got the one on my truck. And I've been told by haters that makes me racist.
Uh-huh.
I ain't got no dog in this fight. Like I said, I'm first generation in the United States. My grandmother had never seen a black person until she came to the United States. I was raised from this tall to this tall by black nannies.
Huh.
And I loved them as much as my mother.
And
they taught me a lot of things about black culture.
and
I respect it.
Here's another comment from Carol Lyon. She says, you are gifted by God.
Yes, I am.
That's
There's no doubt.
another comment.
A couple of years later, I guess it was like 2 years later, I was out fishing, me and my cousin, in the St. Johns River, and it started raining, and we went inside of a boathouse to get out of the rain, and when it stopped raining, we didn't even pull anchor. We just pulled back where we were fishing, about 35, 40 feet from the double door boathouse, and we noticed there was a rainbow coming out of the woods, and there was a rainbow on the other side of the Buckman Bridge. And we were watching it, and we noticed that, hey, that rainbow that was coming out of the woods is in the water now, coming to us. And we turned around and looked, and the rainbow was on the other side of this side of the Buckman Bridge. Make a long story short, I built a 17-foot sailboat without the mast, and both the ends of the rainbow came together inside my boat. It was about 12 foot tall, 10, 12 foot tall, and it was 4 foot thick, and you could actually walk through it, put your arm through it, and when you look up, it made a complete circle. So yes, I am blessed.
That's pretty amazing. And you said that you also, after you were struck by lightning, you have been gifted with some ESP?
Yes.
And how does that show itself? Like what have you've been able to like see things, or what happened?
I can say phone picking the ring, and it rings. A lot of things. This was back in the 70s. It's been a long time. But I could call cards, though. We used to all get together, pool parties and stuff, and we'd play penny poker and stuff. And every time it came my turn to play, I was always like in between. And we had a deacon that was with us. We were actually at his house, and every time it was my turn to deal, I got to call the game. Well, every time it come my turn, he would get up, because we all brought covered dishes for us to eat, and the kids was playing in the swimming pool and stuff. He would bail out, but no.
So, pardon me, but for folks that are just joining us, I'm in St. Augustine, Florida. I'm speaking to a gentleman who opposes the relocation of a Confederate statue.
And a religious statue.
And a religious statue. Thank you for joining us, Ellie Hoffman. We got from Scottsdale. Then we got Caroline making some more comments. And so what have you seen today? What kind of work have the workers done today?
Well, they have done a real bad thing. They have sawed into, I would say, the halfway point of the monument to insert, it looks like 6-inch I-beams on all four sides. And I've been told, like I said, by the foreman on the job, he really doesn't think he can move it. And he doesn't want to move it. But it's their job.
Yeah.
They can't quit, you know. He feels bad about it. The people that are doing the work feel bad about it. But it's their job. And it's because of these city officials that were appointed, not voted. They were appointed, from what I understand. I'm not a politician, and I don't even watch the news. I didn't even know I was on Google or the internet or whatever until 3 days. Somebody told me.
3 days ago.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And you try to avoid computers?
I can't. I crashed two of my daughter's computers. I raised my daughter by myself since she was 13 years old, and put her through dental school, and she's a dental hygienist. She got the Golden Pick Award for her excellence in her clinicals. They only give 300 of those out a year in the United States, and she got one of them. And I'm proud of her. She has given me a 4-year-old grandson and an 8-year-old granddaughter that is gifted, and I couldn't be happier.
Okay, great.
You know, it's just, things were fine. Everything was fine. I was a Democrat until 3 weeks ago. When all this stuff started, I went and changed to a Republican. I'm an old hippie from the 60s, a tree hugger. I don't want Trump to drill wells offshore out here on the East Coast. There's a lot of things I don't like. But you know what? Black Lives Matters, ecology. Well, Black Lives Matters trumps ecology. I don't care if it rains fire. This is not right. And that's why I changed. I was a Democrat in 1968 until 2 weeks ago. Here it is, right here. I just got it today. I am now officially a Republican.
Okay. Very good. Well, I appreciate you taking the time to talk to me.
Well, thank you.
Okay. Good luck.
And everybody there, Skinner Nation, speak up. Google man arrested in St. Augustine for using a megaphone. Please Google it, Facebook it. Give me your opinions. Let me know dis or dislikes.
Okay. And I got thanks for joining Jiggly Metal who says, I gotta grab a beer for this one. Thanks very much.
All righty, you have a blessed day.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Okay, so here's another one who says Trump's going to make slavery come back. Nice flag back there. That's another commenter.
Hater.
So we'll just go take a quick look over at the statue here, see if anybody else is around here. It's almost 6 o'clock, so the workers have gone home, and now there's just some guards over here. So I'll just give you a quick look at the statue, and then we'll sign off here. Okay. So there's the statue. And that's it. Trace Eaton signing off from St. Augustine.